Hello everybody, 10/30/2013 is the date on which this daily challenge is official.
Wait, is it 10:30 is tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're playing okay.
Yes, this is Spelunky. I want to be... I was going to say I want to be a girl today.
Be someone lucky.
Be someone lucky?
Get number 1.
Number 1? Oh, okay, on the leaderboards?
Yeah.
I'll be Velma. I imagine she's Velma.
Is that what you call her?
Yeah, what do you call her?
Does everyone call her that?
I don't know, actually. It's a good question. Hey, arrow trap. Oh my god, I just hit myself with that rock. That doesn't bode well for the beginning of today's episode.
Don't look at me for affirmation or disapproval.
I did. I just looked at Becky and I was like, please don't judge.
Don't.
After she goes, get number 1 today, and then it's immediately like, unnecessary damage.
Just keep going as if it didn't happen.
I'm gonna pretend it didn't.
You know why?
I'm gonna pretend I intentionally started out with a handicap.
Because champions don't quit.
They don't. I'm on the Weebies box. The Spelunky's edition of the Weebies box. Okay, I have to say something. Weebies fucking sucks. Does anybody actually eat that shit?
No, everybody eats frosted mini wheats.
Yeah, well...
Because those are awesome. Or just frosted... What are the ones that are bigger?
Bigger?
Yeah, there's the mini wheats, which are smaller and like more bite-sized, and then
there's like the mini wheats?
No,
I mean like the whole grain wheat, the whole wheat toast? What am I thinking of?
There's one with like, they're longer.
They're longer?
Yeah, they're the original ones. They were like double the mini wheat size.
I actually don't know.
I mean, talking about, right?
Yeah, they're like giganto wheats.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just because I was used to the mini wheats. I assumed...
I can't remember what they're called, though.
But you can't eat them anymore because of your gluten problem. I know, it's a real bummer.
I actually do really miss frosted mini wheats. Those were really good in the morning.
Like, cereal, I started to realize, okay, so I have this thing called the Weebies that I get. It's like when my blood sugar gets low. I'm not sure why I call it Weebies. It's a familial thing.
AJ makes up his family makes up names for things that...
For, like, medical conditions. We're all such hypochondriacs. That's what all of our words are for.
Well, they're not really...
It's like how, you know, Eskimos have a million words for snow.
They're not... Yeah, they're not really medical conditions.
Well, right, but bibbers are. Bibbers are the thing when you put on tight socks or pants and then they make indentations in your skin. Those are called bibbers.
Are those for real?
No. I mean, I assume not.
That's your family's name for them?
Yes.
So bibbers are those things.
Yeah.
And then...
Oops. I hate it when I do that.
What did we just say?
Bibbers are those things. That's what we just said.
But then before that?
Before that?
You were talking about mini wheats and cereal.
Oh,
and...
Weebies.
Weebies.
Or the Weebies. Yeah, the Weebs.
Well,
that's like short for Weebies.
Adopted all of this stuff from his family. So now I'm like, man, I'm feeling really weeby.
Yeah, what it means is like when your blood sugar's low and you kind of feel like you have cotards, which is like when you're disembodied. You feel like in that time you're kind of lagging almost like you're drunk, but at the same time you have the symptom of, oh my god, that was horrible. You have the symptom of like not being able to solve Descartes' meditations in the way he expects. Like, that's sort of what it's like.
Like you're not gonna...
I want all those things, and that's gonna involve murder, which means I'm gonna go down to 2 hit points.
You're not gonna have like clear and distinct perceptions of things?
Right, it's like impossible to do that. I don't know where this guy's gonna go.
If anybody knows what I mean by clear and distinct perceptions.
CDPing?
By CDPs. Clear and distinct perceptions. Bonus points to you.
Alright, here we go. This is what it's like to kiss this guy.
You're a dick, by the way.
Because I killed this guy?
No, because of the way that you explained it to me the other night.
Weebies?
No.
Kissing?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I recognize in retrospect I did a very bad job.
You're like, kiss
For that,
him.
I'm very sorry.
Kiss him.
Well, it's just funny when you're like, why didn't you kiss him? As though, like, there really was an option to make out with the shopkeeper.
Well, why did you say get close like you're going to kiss him?
Well,
when
it was a metaphor!
Kissing is an integral part of this game. So
you're right, it actually is.
So it doesn't make sense.
Okay,
so another term that AJ's family has come up with that is now used in our family unit.
To go J? That's short for J-O-B, which is spelling out the word job, which means poop. It's like going your duty.
There's actually a lot of words that surround pooping.
There's a mythos of feces.
In his family.
Maybe multiple mythos.
Maybe
multiple mythoi.
Maybe you should explain shum and
Oh, God.
your experience with day 0.
I think I have experienced. I've talked about day 0. You guys would actually know better than I would. If I've talked about day 0, let me know. Or if I haven't talked about day 0, it's basically like a king shit that I took. Which I'm sure somebody will be like, yeah, you definitely told us. So that they don't have to hear me talk about it.
No, probably because you talked about so many of them. They can't differentiate day 0 from any other time you talk about.
Well, that's the thing about day 0. It works like the incarnation. Once it happens, it affects all of time. That was how shocking that poop was.
Day 0 was essentially the flood. Did we talk
flood?
about this? Yeah, it was like the flood.
It was like Noah's flood.
It was like Noah's flood because you said you saw the water rising and there was nothing you could do about it.
At the risk of offending people who are seriously religious, I don't know how to finish that. I am going to risk offending people who are seriously religious. I guess that's what I should have said.
Pull your scholar card at that point.
My scholar card.
Yeah. I mean,
They don't give you one anymore.
They came in like, I'm not actually being offensive because I'm a scholar and this stuff, so...
Yeah. But what came out of my butt must have been older than Methuselah. I can't believe I just said that.
You're Jewish. I think that counts. You're allowed to own it.
I'm allowed to talk about Methuselah?
You're allowed to talk about Noah's Ark.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll say. I just went into like intense focus mode and I was like, I made an error and I'm going to recover. Oh, and I did. I recovered his
But anyway,
soul.
You definitely talked about day 0 as being the flood.
What the fuck just happened? Everything exploded. Did like spiders fall on... Yeah, I guess
So we
that's
have
exactly...
day 0.
Yes, day 0.
And actually we don't use real calendar time in our home.
No, we don't use the Gregorian calendar, nor do we use like the Jewish calendar.
No longer.
Nor do we use like the Mayan calendar.
No longer. We now count from day 0.
Yes.
I believe
it's basically like year 7.
I think, yeah.
Year 6? I don't know. I'd have to. We obviously don't really count from that year.
No, I really do. I think it's been, let's see, if it's October 30th, that means it
happened over the summer.
1,700.
That's when I first seriously said, because it was when I was in Intro to Buddhism.
It's 1,973 days.
Yes.
So basically, when I have to like date my homework,
yeah.
I'm like, oh god, I have to convert to the Gregorian calendar again. Because
you're so used to using defecation time.
Right, day 0.
Yeah, this is bad because of that arrow trap. Oh my god, there's a crate over there?
Just get out of there.
No.
Just get out.
Oh no!
Just get out, it's a daily challenge.
I know it's a daily challenge. I want to go up there.
Just get out.
No.
Get out.
No. I don't have to do what you say.
Okay, you don't, but you're gonna lose.
Okay, hang on. There's an idol up there. Let's get the spider going.
For real.
Okay, that was fine. I want to get in there because there's a crate. Oops.
God, oh my god.
Okay, hang on. We can make this happen. Everybody likes it when I make risky plays.
Yeah.
That's what that Will F guy said,
Number
or
2.
Win F, or...
Don't do it though when you're... What are you doing? Stop.
What do you mean? You have to lure the ghost into you.
Yeah, I understand, but like...
Oh, that was close.
Oh god. AJ, what... I don't even understand what you're trying to do.
Wait, that arrow trap fired? Oh shit. There's a crate over there and I really want it bad. I'm willing to risk everything.
Even your position on the leaderboard?
Well, you have to risk your position on the leaderboard lest you not be a leader. What it is to be a leader is to risk your position on the leaderboard.
Okay.
So here's what we're gonna do. See this gentle ghost? As opposed to gentleman, because he's a gentlewoman. She's a woman.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot the shotgun. I needed that. Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Do you automatically die if you spend too much time on a level?
No.
Because this is like Ring Around the Rosie.
Yes. I call it Ring Around the Ghosty, or Ghost Around
Don't lose
Fuckity-doo.
focus. Don't lose focus.
Yeah, the easiest way to get me to not lose focus is to remind me that I could risk losing focus at any minute. Okay, hang on. Did I already... Yeah, this is... Yeah, come on over here, buddy. Yep, okay. Now we go here. This is going to be a problem. Okay, good. Oh, come on! All right.
What did you just
We
get?
want this, yeah, to make sure we have extra ropes.
Okay.
I guess.
That's why you sacrifice things?
I didn't sacrifice things.
Well, a bunch of time in your life. And...
Yeah, that's why I risked all of that. And now we're gonna go and get 5,000 gold. That's right. You get to watch this happen.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Yeah! Okay. Now that boulder's gonna go its merry way.
I remember that's... Do you have to ghost that? If you ghost that, does it do anything?
Ghost the boulder? Oh, no, ghosting this doesn't do anything.
That's a shame.
I know. Ooh, and this thing lived? Did anything come out of the boulder? Fuck this. It's time to go, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Fuckity noodle! That was awesome.
So, we never talked about shum.
Oh yeah, that's where we started. So the shum. The shum is the last solid cork that comes out when you have explosive diarrhea. Does that make sense to people? So like when you have explosive diarrhea, a lot of gas and water builds up, water potentials change, a lot of exciting things happen inside your digestive system, right?
I honestly don't know why you also didn't become a gastroenterologist.
Well, because this is for comedy purposes, not for...
I don't know, but you take an intense interest in it.
That's completely contingent.
No, I don't think it's contingent.
I don't really take an interest in it. That's...
Even if it is contingent, it's still interesting to you.
But anyway, so it's the last part. It's like the cork
I think you
of the diarrhea
At
poop.
one point you explained Le Chatelier's principle to me via diarrhea.
What do you mean?
I don't know, you're talking about Le
Well,
Chatelier.
I mean, the shum idea is like the pressure builds up in your poop basket, or whatever they call it, large intestine.
Just define the shum first, and then...
It's the last cork before the liquid comes out. The last solid cork. I can't believe this.
It's the last...
Becky, I can't believe you made me talk about this.
I didn't make you, I was just...
How does he tie these knots in this rope so quickly?
I just said...
In my high heels.
When he says last...
In my old dress.
It's the last... I don't want to say this.
It's the cork, it's the calm before the storm.
No, the cork, that's too ambiguous.
Well, like the air pressure builds up.
Tell him actually what it is.
What do you mean tell him actually what it is?
Telling him that it's the cork doesn't really...
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Go. Okay. So, everybody, it's time to just blow some ropes here, because somebody's an idiot, AJ. Alright. We gotta pick up our shotgun, which we threw, I believe, all the way down here. Okay, there's a vault here. This is an interesting option. I could hack my way in there. Do you think that's a good idea?
Obviously I know nothing about Spelunky.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna try and do. We need a quick route up.
Okay.
Huh? Holy fuck! Ghost is coming. Okay, come on, one more! Yeah!
Yeah.
This fucker is over there. Now we've got the vault over here. And this son of a bitch, I don't know how we're gonna get into that vault when there's a ghost running around. I could risk everything.
You could.
Do you want me to?
No.
Okay, fine. So we'll play this motherfucker safe.
I would. I mean, just because you end up killing yourself pretty quickly.
Yeah. None of us want that to happen.
I mean, you just have done it for a couple of times now where you've just...
That dog, it's just gonna live there forever.
Yeah.
I didn't get... Somebody said, hunt for the red dogtober. I don't get it. Am I an idiot? I mean, I know the movie.
You still never explained Shum.
Shum?
So let me just...
Did I explain Jurassic Parking?
So let me just... Hold on.
Did I explain?
No, just let me explain what you mean by that. If somebody... Because you kept using euphemisms.
What do you mean?
Shouldn't
It's
work.
like the cork.
It's a famous...
It's famous?
No, stop. It's not... It's not like... You can't keep saying like a cork. You can't say you've explained it, but then you've never denoted it. But instead you just keep giving like similes or analogies
then
for
you
what it
give
is.
me a real definition for the shum. You give me the Oxford English Dictionary version of the shum.
It is the last piece of solid fecal matter
Solid stool.
that comes out before the rest of the diarrhea comes out.
I thought I said that.
No, you did not.
Okay.
You just kept saying it's like a cork. So
Well,
in other words,
it is like a cork.
you really know that you have to have diarrhea, except for the fact that you can't get it out because there's a piece that's normal.
Well, normally
the
normal piece isn't like exactly blocking it. It's not that it's preventing it and that it needs to push through it. Normally it's that there's a lot of gas and stuff behind, but the gas eventually forces the normal diarrhea out.
But it's very painful, and it's a multi-step process to get all of it out.
Of course. These people have had diarrhea before. They know it's a multi-step process.
But I'm just saying, this is a fake Yiddish word that your father came up with.
I think maybe it was my uncle.
Maybe. It's a fake Yiddish word that they came up with in order to describe...
Oh my god, I almost just fell in those spikes. That would have been devastating.
This thing.
This thing!
But I don't know, you guys...
Like the Kurlanesque.
Things that you would not think, that are part of our phenomenological experience in the world.
Yeah.
That you would not think have names, all of a sudden have names in this family. And I don't know how it happened, but they do. And
well,
so,
people, like Eskimos have 175 million non-agglutinated words for snow.
AJ and I have adopted these words. It's part of our normal vocabulary.
I didn't see any extra good shit, and I didn't see the black market there. That's why I was sailing around.
So we're like, man...
You gotta take your... No, it's gonna fuck up the mic.
We're like, man, I have the Weebies. And then we shorten it and abbreviate it, and it kind of takes on a life of its own. You know this, Sir Jax. You know how language works.
Yeah! What the hell? That frog came from, I don't know, from Fargo. Came from Sheboygan. What I'm saying is it came from really far up north.
Oh, okay.
Because I get up and north mixed up.
Oh.
Unless we're, really a sideways shaped, being that's moving north, south, east, and west, even though I feel like it's a cave. I don't know, that didn't fucking make a lick of sense. Alright. So, we are still looking for the black market here. Fuck that monkey. We're gonna have bushmeat for dinner. Is that uncouth?
Mm-hmm.
Bushmeat, to talk about bushmeat is uncouth.
I think Anthony Bourdain did once, right?
Did Anthony Bourdain eat bushmeat?
No, I think he talked about Bushmen, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's very different.
Yeah.
Bushmen are men. Bushmeat are monkeys. They're almost men.
How could that be offensive?
Because you're not supposed to eat bushmeat. It's bad for monkeys. Because you're eating them.
Doesn't mean it's offensive, though.
That's true. Might not be. Uh-oh, this guy. Oh, we hit him right in the face. That was pretty scary. Alright. So again, I did not see a black market. We've got one more level before the black market. I didn't see anything else good in here either.
So
this dog, fuck him.
These are some questions that a friend passed on to us during a long car ride that we took with him. That we have subsequently passed on to students that we have in ethical reasoning courses.
What? Which questions? The ape one?
The one about the gorilla.
Oh, yeah. Should a gorilla be allowed to play football?
Sound off in the comments if you have a response to this, and give your justification
His
why.
book is called, Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Pebbles, or
I don't know.
Fruity Pebbles,
But
Fruity
there
Nuts?
are questions, there are some 10 questions that you ask to get to know somebody better.
Yeah.
And one of them is...
Sex, Drugs, and Fruity Pebbles. Or, I mean, sorry. What am I trying to say, Becky?
Say you have a football league, and...
Like the NFL, that's one.
Yeah, and, there's a 300-pound gorilla that plays, or a 250-pound gorilla, whatever.
Doesn't matter how big he is. He's a gorilla and he's a motherfucker. No, he's a nice guy, actually. He's a scholar. A gentleman and a scholar.
He's the average size of any other football player, but he's a gorilla, right? Do you exclude him from playing football or not? And, mind you, he plays football really, really well.
I thought the trick was that he was bigger than the other football players, being a gorilla.
Maybe slightly bigger. I don't know, 300 pounds isn't that much bigger, I don't think, than most.
The most what?
Football players.
Really? Well,
Sure.
I didn't know it was a 300-pound gorilla. I thought it was like a 500 fucking billion-pound gorilla.
I didn't think so.
I don't know how many pounds the gorilla is.
But the point is,
We're gonna be in this level forever, by the way.
Okay, but the point is, there are no explicit rules.
Okay.
He is a gorilla, however big it is. And that might be impertinent, but I'm just gonna pretend it's not.
Whatever he is, he's a gorilla.
He might be slightly bigger than the other players, but he plays really good football. So should the NFL actually let the gorilla play in the NFL? Yes or no? And why?
This has nothing to do with any comparison to race or African Americans.
Why did they? I never said that.
I know, but isn't it actually like, isn't the idea that it's supposed to be like a race comparison?
No, none of the other questions at all suggest.
Except for the NASCAR one.
What?
That's the one. No, it actually was Canadian Football League. Don't you remember that one?
No.
It's like, what if you saw a window into the future and you saw yourself really enjoying the Canadian Football League?
Oh!
And then you flip through the channels and you turn on the TV and you see Canadian football playing. Do you start to watch or do you put it away as quickly as possible?
That's not exactly how it went, but that's okay.
Wasn't it?
Okay. The situation is that
Oh God. Why
it wasn't Canadian football, it was like Canadian hockey. But it doesn't
Canadian
matter.
hockey?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Matters
You
a little.
really, at this moment in your life, you really hate football or some sort. Like, you absolutely hate it. And you knew that if you were to ever like it, you would just not be yourself, and you would have
Just imagine NASCAR. That's what I did.
knip shit. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. And
Anything works, really.
NASCAR, whatever. And you're thinking about yourself, but you're given an option to see into your
Oh, what?
future. You take it, and what you see is that you're so
Death!
You're so absolutely thrilled to be watching the very thing that you now hate, whether it be NASCAR, football, hockey,
What
whatever.
am I doing?
You look absolutely gleeful, like you've never seen
Like you're
yourself.
so ecstatic that you're watching Canadian football. You're like, it's like the fucking best time of your life.
Like you've never been so happy in your entire life. But right now, you know that you absolutely hate it. So the question is, when you go home, you turn on the TV, and there's a game of football, NASCAR, hockey, whatever being played. Do you begin watching it, or don't you?
The answer is a clear yes.
Why or why not?
Because if it really is inevitable, why fight it?
But are you sure it's not a matter of like the
Oh.
Oedipus issue? Like, you know, a man tries to avoid death.
It doesn't matter
and
if
then
it
goes
is.
and rides out to avoid death, but only finds that he's actually ridden into death.
That only finds that he had sex with his mom.
If he had stayed where he was, that he actually wouldn't
Oh
have.
my God.
He wouldn't have found death at all. At least one of those questions.
Why did I just do what I did?
So, anyway, would you...
Time to go.
Would
We're
you
leaving.
rebel?
I could have gotten a Kapala maybe, but, you know.
Would you rebel and just say that's BS, like I would never even do that? Would you buy into the prophecy? And if you bought into the prophecy, would you start now or would you start later? Like, would you just like succumb to the enjoyment? Would you try to succumb to the enjoyment? Would you think that maybe it's the case that it was forced upon you by the fact that in the past you saw yourself being happy? Like, what would be your reason?
It's really a complex metaphysical question.
Very complex metaphysical question. And in fact, one that movies who do time travel can't really solve very well, to be honest.
No.
Right.
Do you guys think time travel is possible, besides into the future? 1 second per second?
What?
Do you think time travel... What the hell? That guy, like, jumped up there like he had a special hatred for me. Oh my God! Look at all of them! Hey, take this slave corpse! They just all shot each other at exactly the same time.
That's great.
I'll say, they're all dead. And we can take the dog.
That's
and
right.
there's more bombs. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Except I'm anxious that that frog is going to kill me when I go down there. Okay, come on, pup. We need to get a health back.
Great.
I know, everything's working now.
Anyway, those are two of the memorable questions I remember him asking us.
Yes.
We talked for a long time about
Wow.
those.
That's like a fucking hellscape down there. That's like the frigid lake of Cocytus. This monkey's gonna follow his death, I think.
Okay.
Oh, what a dick!
Is that bad? Are they bad?
Well, oh my God.
There's shopkeepers to your left with the spikes.
I see everything. Whoa!
Okay.
Okay, so basically,
Why don't you just
Okay.
get up there? Oh god, there's a bat.
I see it. Okay. Is this greedy?
Yes.
Going over here to get all these little gold bars?
Yes.
Alright, let's go.
One isn't, but two definitely is.
Okay, we lived, we're at 1 health, now I think at 2, because we get licked here.
Ooh!
We make out with the shopkeeper.
No!
You're so much fun.
Screw yourself.
Why is everything exploding? Okay. Do I really even need to ask that question? I really wish I had a jetpack. What can I say? It's really a crutch at this point. You go fuck yourself. Whoa. Jesus, boomerang? That's a shitty item to get here.
I need a weapon. I do.
I know. Alright.
I have a French exam and I just can't find it within me to sit there and memorize.
French.
Yeah.
Hujax, how did you memorize French?
Wait, does he know French?
Well, if you did Algerian hip-hop, don't you figure? I mean, I don't know, maybe he didn't. It's possible he didn't.
Oh, I mentioned you actually in our French class.
Really? Hujax got mentioned in class?
Yeah, in our French class I was just like, one of my husband's YouTube subscribers apparently did something on Algerian
I like
hip-hop.
that set of relationships. One of my husband's YouTube subscribers.
Did some sort of thesis.
How many degrees from Kevin Bacon is that?
Or work on Algerian hip-hop. And my French teacher was like, oh, that's exciting. And like, said nothing else.
That was it? That's all she gave you?
Well, I mean, she's, I mean, not to say anything stereotypically about French.
She's French. She doesn't care about Algeria.
No, she's just very blunt. She's funny. I like her quite a bit. But, she found it interesting, but there really was nothing else to talk about.
That was all.
Because honestly, Hujax, I don't really know that much about your thesis or what you did. So, feel free to share more in 500 characters or less.
Yeah, or just post like 6 times until YouTube auto-bans you. Don't make that happen. I don't know how to reverse that.
But so I was like, I don't know, just something with Algerian hip-hop. And she was like, okay.
I don't like this one.
Actually, wait.
What? I angered Kali.
Just because...
That's not true.
Well, just because it's Algeria doesn't mean it's French Algeria. I could be wrong about this. Is there a difference?
I assume, well, actually, yeah, we don't know whether it's Algeria, French, or Algeria, what kind of Algeria it is. Let's see if there's any,
So maybe Hujax...
Is there anything left of this altar? Yes. Oh my god. Can you believe this?
No.
Oh, fuck.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna jump like a motherfucker. We're gonna sacrifice that dog in that little square.
Woo!
Okay. Ugh. That was stressful.
So anyway, Hujax, I could have mentioned you to my French professor, and, you know, it might not have mattered at all, because you're like, you know what, I don't have anything to do with France. I know it has something, I know that...
Yeah, maybe he studies, some, I don't know, Bantu derivative, or some Bedouin language.
Yeah, and you're just like...
I don't know, Carthaginian.
And you're like, God, you imperialists. Always associating Algeria with France. Because of Derrida. Screw you. Oh, by the way, I remember the name of the book. It's the Monolingualism of the Other.
Oh, yeah, screw that book.
No, it's actually the only one accessible.
Really?
By Derrida. That was not my fault.
Okay, so we died too early in the ice caves. We're not going to get to go to the City of Gold, people.
No.
But we will, in theory. Oh my god. Why did I choose to do that?
I don't know. I was confused, but I thought you knew what you were doing.
Well, you shouldn't assume that.
So,
The shotgun's up there. Okay.
So...
That was a pretty cool way to die, though, I gotta say.
All I can say is, yeah, as we meander as, you know, ignorantly as we do in terms of our knowledge of the world and our international audience, feel free to tell us that we're wrong and ignorant and stupid and
Yeah.
don't know anything.
I would treasure the
We'll
occasion.
welcome
Uh-oh.
that type of critique.
Okay, Ghost's gonna come, and I have to deal with this alien, which is a big asshole.
Wait,
Okay.
it's an alien and not...
It's a sharktopus.
I like the Anubis better.
Anubis will happen later.
But why do they have a sharktopus? Why does he do
It's not really a sharktopus.
Why do they do the same thing? Do something different.
This is bad. Okay, we just didn't get hit by lasers that we could have been hit by.
That's good.
Ooh, gold just flew at me. Should I get that gold? No.
No, God. Jesus.
All right, we've got to ghost everything now if we want a shot at high scores. Yeah, I know. That's how I feel too.
How are you gonna ghost that gold stuff in the left?
The gold stuff on the left?
Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about stuff.
You can't ghost gold. Only
Oh.
gems.
Well, there are gems down there.
I'm gonna get that one. Oh fuck!
Oh, God.
I got that gem on accident. That's okay. I'll forgive myself. Let's get this guy going.
Go down lower. Go down lower. Go down lower. Did I kill you?
I wasn't really listening to you. I was making that decision based on my own.
Autonomy. Okay.
Yeah, don't
Well,
worry.
get
Going
away.
down lower didn't work. I should have gone up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. These things happen. It was kind of a fun run, despite its 30-minute demise. And we died twice, I guess. The first time sucked. It was kind of cool how we died. We died twice in this level? Yeah, once in the
Yeah.
UFO, the other time with Shopkeeper.
Yeah.
It happens. Alright, people. I will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Oops, I forgot to show off my position on the leaderboard.
Did you turn it back
We're
on?
11 right now. I did
Oh.
turn it back on, but now it's going to end again.
That's an incline.